Hi there, my name's Errol Lawson. I'm born and raised in Birmingham, 37 years old. So my story, age 16, I was made homeless. I lived in a hostel in a place called Lazals in Birmingham. If you'd have seen me at that stage in my life, you'd been forgiven for thinking that he's gonna end up in jail or end up dead or end up in a mental institution. That's how bad my life had gotten. And sadly at age 19, it got worse. I had a bit of what you might call a date with destiny. I found myself standing in front of a judge in Birmingham Magistrates Court, and I was being sentenced. I had my best suit on that day to impress the judge and hopefully get a good response from him. And the judge was given a pre-sentence report by my solicitor. It's a report kind of outlining who I am and my background and my story, hopefully to sway him positively. And he would have read that this young man in front of him, Errol Lawson, would have, he passed his 11 plus at age 11 and got into a grammar school in Birmingham. He was doing really well. We'd have read also that at age 11 that his parents divorced, and he handled it really badly, went off the rails emotionally, it messed him up big time. And he would have read at age 13 his dad was sent to prison for the first time and spent all of his teenage years in jail. So he had no father figure around, no one to show him how to be a man. So the judge is reading all these things and reading how at 16 I was made homeless and how I'd gone off into gangs and drugs and things of that nature. And it looked at me and said, Errol, listen, Errol, you know what? You're not going to go to prison today, Errol, but what you are going to do 100 hours community service. Not long after that, maybe about 2 or 3 years later, I found myself inside a church in Aston, in Birmingham, giving my life to Christ. I was so far from God, like Christ was the last thing on my mind. I had a persistent sister, thankfully, who said, Errol, hey bro, come on, I found this great church, you'll love it, come and check it out. Like, I'm like, church, I don't do church, forget church. Like, I'm like, Jesus, who's Jesus? And she persisted, like, all right, I'll come. And I remember sitting at the back of this huge church in Aston thinking, these people are crazy. They were jumping up and down, hallelujah, and all that. I'm like, what is all this? But then I heard this gospel message and this man talking about Christ, such a relevant way, and something, the penny dropped. I got it. It just made sense. I get it. I knew who Christ was and who he was to me. And my life turned around massively. Not long after that, I became a youth pastor in that same church for about 5 years. And then I became a pastor. We planted a church ourselves in Birmingham. And my life was completely transformed. And I look back at my life now. If you imagine that now I'm a best-selling author, I've written 3 books, got my own business that's based here in the West Midlands, and we reach 20,000 young people across the Midlands and across the UK every single year with our mentoring programs and leadership programs. In December last year, 2017, I was in the Birmingham Post Power 250. It's one of the most powerful, influential people within the West Midlands because of the work that we do. God is able, man. God can turn around any situation, make a difference in anyone's life if you just open your heart and you say yes.